Dave is one of the AUC site's most active experts. He brings a wealth of knowledge in Acrobat through his work at UVSAR, where he's developed some amazing PDF portfolios. Be sure to check out his participation within the community in the AUC forums, tutorials that he's developed in the Learning Center, and prior Tech Talks and e-seminars. Thanks for joining us today, Dave.
Thank you, Laurie. Hello, everyone. Right, so we have a reasonable mix of people here today. Nice to see that a fair number of you have experience of working with applications like Illustrator, because what we're going to look at today is how we can develop custom themes for PDF portfolios using primarily the tools available in Illustrator. We'll be using Flash Pro just for a little bit of file conversion, but we're not going to be doing any coding, no action script, no flex, nothing complicated. This is graphic design at its best and its worst. Today I will be using Illustrator CS5 and Flash Professional CS5. This will work with CS4. If you're using Flash Catalyst, then unfortunately the files that Flash Catalyst exports don't have the features in them that are necessary, but we're not using Flash Professional for anything complicated. It's simply a way of making ourselves a Swift file. To apply custom designs to PDF portfolios in Acrobat 10, you need to use the Pro version of Acrobat, which means you're either using Acrobat Pro or Acrobat Suite, which includes Pro. If you have Standard, then you can make a portfolio, but you can't apply the customized bits. But obviously, everyone who's got Acrobat 10 or Reader 10 can see these portfolios, customized or not, once we've made them. If you've hit PDF portfolios in the previous version of Acrobat, then you'll be familiar with the basic layouts and concepts. And this is what a portfolio tends to look like if you're working with it in Acrobat 9. It's a graphical interface that lets you browse a series of files that are attached together into a single PDF, for those who haven't encountered a portfolio before. And in Acrobat 9, we basically have the option to apply different layouts to the portfolio. This decides how the elements appear on the screen, what overall styles they have, how they animate as you move between files and one to the other. And then you can do some basic customization. You can apply headers, you can apply a color scheme to the background. But what you can't do is have a great deal of control over the way that the portfolio looks. If I don't like the fact that this card has square corners, and I want to make them rounded corners, in Acrobat 9 I'd have to start breaking open Flash Builder, writing code in Flex and building a new layout. And frankly, that's a lot of work for quite a trivial change. So in Acrobat 10 we have 3 different levels of customization that we can apply to a portfolio. If we look at the new layout pane in Acrobat 10, then we still start with the idea of applying a layout. That's the overall scheme and theme of what a portfolio is going to look like and behave like. And there's 5 standard layouts available in Acrobat 10, and you can add your own custom layouts, either downloaded from the web or you can create your own. But then below that, we have something called visual themes. And these are skins which are applied over the top of the layout. So you choose, I'm going to use the linear layout, and then you decide what it's going to look like. The shape of the cards, the style of the corners, the shapes of the icons and the buttons. And these visual themes can be created entirely visually in Flash and Illustrator. They can then be applied to whichever of your standard layouts you have. So it's an easy way of making the look and feel of a particular PDF portfolio fit a brand image or make it look similar to your website, etc., without having to actually tinker with the layout themselves. And then once you've applied the theme, you have further levels of customization. You can apply a color palette, which will allow you to change things like the text color that we use for document titles, and things like the descriptions and the messages that you get within each layout. And you can also apply a background image behind the layout to customize the look and feel of a particular document. That is the general workflow that you're supposed to follow. So you apply a layout, then you choose a theme, then you further customize the theme. So today, what we're looking at is applying a theme, and it would help, I think, to just have a bit of a recap on what a PDF portfolio actually is, so you can see where these things fit inside the whole framework. When you start a PDF portfolio, what you're actually looking at under the hood is a single page document, which is just the cover sheet. And the cover sheet is that page that you see if you open the portfolio in an earlier version of Acrobat or Reader, or in another application like Mac Preview. It's a single page document with a message on it saying that you need Acrobat or Reader. That's basically the starting point for your portfolio. So when you decide I want to add a particular layout to it, the layout lives in something called a navigator. It's a file that ends in .nav, and it's simply a zip file. Slightly carefully.